Typically, I get my food from here, or if I don't eat here, I probably go to McDonald's, give me a Big Mac, old school Big Mac #1, French fries, and that's my diet on a daily basis, really. If I eat any fast food, it makes me feel funny inside anyway. I can't really even digest it all. I usually just buy it and I take a few bites just to satisfy my hunger and I throw it away. It tastes like crap, really. I just be in the streets and that's what's accessible to me.
As of last year, there wasn't a single full-service grocery store serving West Oakland's 30,000 people, over a third of whom are in poverty. Without access to fresh produce, many residents get their food from the abundance of convenience stores, liquor stores, and fast food restaurants that fill the neighborhood. Residents of areas with limited access to grocery stores are at a significantly higher risk of suffering from obesity and diabetes, according to the California Center for Public Health Advocacy.
The lifestyle of a lot of low-income communities, because there's not many healthy options, it leads to a lot of chronic disease, diabetes, cancer. You have mothers, sisters, grandmothers, whole generations that go through the same issue, and it's not something that can just be blamed on genetics. It's the way we eat.
James Burke works with the Mandela Foods Cooperative, which runs the only grocery store in West Oakland. The Mandela Marketplace opened in June, and since then has provided healthy food options to a malnourished neighborhood.
We delivered two messages primarily. The first message is that our community needs to change its dietary habits because literally what we're eating is killing us. And then the second message that we're delivering is that the stuff that you need to eat is here now. There's not been a consistent presence of a grocery store in West Oakland for a very long time. And so I think that has a lot to do with why the Mandela Foods Cooperative has been so warmly received by the community. And they understand that the folks who work in the store are also people from their community that are not only there to make a profit, but they're also there to make a difference.
We try to source as much of our produce as possible from farmers within a 100-mile radius of us. And it's strictly, mainly small immigrant farmers who can't really supply bigger chain stores that are out there. Their land is not enough. So we have a small store and we can accommodate to them. But we're just one store.
Other signs of change can already be seen, with a new generation of urban farmers who don't need laws to change in order to spread the benefits of fresh, local food. Gavin Raiders and his partner Haleh Zandi help members of the community make use of small, open spaces to create urban gardens. Earlier this year, they launched Planting Justice, a nonprofit that they fund largely by going door to door in the community, collecting small donations and spreading awareness.
The beautiful thing about it is it doesn't cost that much money at all to start a garden. Everything that you need is really free. Seeds, water, sunlight, and soil we can just harvest from Mother Nature. And so we don't need a lot of money to start these gardens. We don't need millions of dollars coming from state governments to really do this work. We really need the human energy and the kind of awareness that it takes to work together to produce food for ourselves and start gardens wherever you can, even if it's just in your own home.
In addition to building backyard gardens for Oakland homes, Planting Justice teaches people in the community how to grow their own food.
So our vision at Planting Justice is to turn the institutions that are already community centers, churches and schools and prisons, into abundant urban food-producing gardens.
Raiders is especially passionate about the garden they've built at an East Oakland school, where he's not only seen the plants grow, but also the children who water them each day.
Can you see it? These are pretty.
I think the kids are absolutely amazed that they can do this for themselves. A lot of the kids that we work with are just asking for this kind of responsibility. They need it. They realize that they have that creative power to put seeds in the ground and take care of them and watch them grow, and they can feed, their families in this way. What cities like Oakland are doing is really showing a new model for urban food production. We're using public land in addition to schools and churches and people's homes to grow food right in the community where people live. That's the vision, we're putting these gardens out kind of wherever we can, wherever we get permission to. And we really see each one of these as an opportunity to demonstrate a tangible solution, a new way, both for our local economy and for our local food system.
I'm not taking that home.
For Oakland North, I'm Jake Schonecker.